The amazing limited time event quests that we know and love from the Monster Hunter series have arrived to Monster Hunter Wilds. These are special quests you can take to get cosmetic items, strong pieces of powerful gear, and even a convenient means to farm very useful items. For example, they've previously been the best way to farm for decorations in World. As Wilds is actually a live game, these events are not permanently available, they are actually limited time. Unlike in World, if you head over to the website, you can see this week's events, next week's, and even the week after next. To check which events are live in-game, you can just speak to Alma and go to the events tab out of the different quest tabs. Currently, we've got 2 4-star event quests available. The Kutku Gon Cuckoo, a quest that allows you to gather special materials to obtain the Mimifita Alpha headgear, an actual piece of armor which of course you can then use as a layered as well. This one's actually available this week and next week, so there's not too much of a rush on it, but honestly a whole week to do events is pretty good anyhow. Don't know about you folks, but Yian Kutku is like my bloody kryptonite. I get hit by basically every single attack it does. Might be a sword and shield issue, might be a skill issue, maybe both. The event takes place in its habitat within the Scarlet Forest, and you'll notice there are a load of these Yian Kutkus around as per the event's description, but you only actually need to defeat one of them. Don't be like me, bring some dung pods, it will really help you out. I actually needed one more giant beak to get the max upgrade on my recovery charm as well. This worked out pretty nicely for me. After you Lex Luthor this sucker, you'll be rewarded with your Yian Kutku parts, and also the special event quest rewards as well. Here you're after the Mimifighter tickets. You'll actually need 2 in order to craft the headgear. Alongside those, you'll need 4 Kutku scale pluses and 2 Congalala pelt pluses as well. The Mimifighter Alpha is a rarity 5 headpiece with 36 defense, 1 gem slot, relatively balanced elemental resistances, and it comes with 1 level of ambush and entomologist, as well as the group skill fortifying pelt. It very well may be a useful piece of gear for you depending on where you are in the game. But if it isn't, don't worry, that's not even its primary purpose. The whole point of it is so that you craft it and unlock it as a piece of layered gear. So you can go ahead and use your top end helmet, not messing up your sets, but look damn good while you do it. It's so flappy. The other event that we have active for this week, and this one is only for this week, not for next, is the Stalking Supper 4-star event, a quest for gathering Kanafa cheese that you can use as an additional ingredient when cooking on the barbecue grill. If you go into the rewards in the quest info, you can actually see that it's not only that that's up for grabs. You can also get sharp Kanafa cheese, wild herbs, wild seed oil, and jeweled mullet roe. A veritable feast of cooking ingredients. This time we're taking down everyone's favorite soggy Glavenus, none other than the Hotcock Chemitrice. A pretty straightforward fight. I find this monster spends so much time toppled over. Whether you're proccing wounds or getting KOs, it's always on the bloody floor. If you're able to get a tail cut, this lessens its damage capabilities massively. All those fire sweeps it does, they all get muted. Once you're done mopping up the Sog, you'll be rewarded with your variety of cooking ingredients. You'll mostly get the Kanafa cheese, but you can get rewarded with the other ones too. Using Kanafa cheese as an additional ingredient whilst grilling a meal will add 20 minutes to the duration and give you the Defender meal low, sometimes reducing the damage that you take, kind of divine blessing, if I recall correctly. To get a hold of this normally you'll have to trade your fine Windward aloes with Kanafa cheese. There's a limit to how much and how often you can do it as well. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass. But here during this event we can just farm it up and go absolutely cheese mad. So go get your flappy head armor and hoard all that cheese. I'm pretty excited for next week's event because we get the Tongue-Tied event quest, which will let us farm hard armor spheres and advanced armor spheres for upgrading our armors. This one's an HR21 quest against a tempered Chatacabra, and it'll be running for a week from next week. We then also have a second week of Kutku Gon Cuckoo for the Mimifita Alpha headgear, and then the week after next we get Ballet in the Rain, an event for gathering glowing orb swords, the second mid-tier of those appraisal orbs that turns into decorations, this one specifically for the weapon skills, which will be an HR21 or higher event up against a tempered Lala Barina for a week, the Sand Scarred Soul, a similar event but this time for glowing orb armors, the mid-level 2 appraisal for armor decorations, HR9 versus a Doshiguma available for a week, and lastly 3 new quests for this week, pretty cool, like a fire hidden by sand, letting us get a special material to obtain the Expedition Headgear Alpha, piece of equipment based on the emblem of the Expedition expedition. Very cool. HR9 versus Arathian available for a week. I am so excited that events have started up. It keeps things fresh. We've always got more to do, more to come back for, and it's just super fun as a community all having like a similar goal during a specific time period. I'm sure down the line we're going to have really hard events. We're going to have super useful ones, probably some raids as well. Remember when we had the Witcher one, when we had the Behemoth, all that kind of stuff? We're going to be having loads of cool stuff like that again. So exciting. Are you going to be hopping into this week's event? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Me personally, I'm going to be going hard on getting some cheese. Soggy Glavenus does not stand a chance. It's going extinct. For tons more Monster Hunter Wilds content, including further event roundups, you can join the 20% of returning viewers and subscribe for more. But either way, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the Forbidden Lands.